on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Action.
Who's got it better than us?
Go to Bull Fam, it's the director. What's going on, dude? NV Talent in here with the crew. What's going on, baby? Some shout outs. Good to see everybody, man. Always feels like forever, right? And when we're in the off season, we do all these crazy streams throughout the year, and then it feels like we take a summer vacation. That is until we bring back the live streams on Sim Sundays. You guys know what Sim Sundays are all about. There might be some new folks in here, man. Already 65 peeps in the chat. Good to see everybody. For those of you guys who don't know how this works, we are going to sim the entire season of the Chargers 2025 year in Madden with updated rosters. You got new rookies. The entire league sees their entire rosters updated, and we're going to see how well the Chargers fare, at least in a Madden simulation environment, which in years past, maybe not always the most reliable in terms of accuracy, but it sure is a lot of fun. And this year, I think, is going to be a whole lot of fun, too, man. Let's go ahead and jump over to the gameplay here. I wanted to show you guys this. I thought it was kind of cool. In Madden, you can actually change it over to the Sao Paulo Stadium in Brazil, which is going to be where the Chargers are first facing off their first opponent, the Kansas City Chiefs, in Week 1, which is going to be certainly very exciting. I know everybody very eager to see players like Omari and Hampton on the field. Got Trey Harrison there. Hopefully everything's good. I went over the roster trying to make sure the numbers and stuff are fine. If you guys see anything along the way, we'll definitely make a note of that for next week. Of course, you guys will be seeing me here every single week until kickoff pretty much. We might be here and there depending if we make it to training camp this year, but the goal is to get the entire season simmed before Week 1 of the season, or I should say the Hall of Fame game, where we do start our live streams once again after that. So should be a lot of fun, man. Let's jump into some of the shout outs before we get this game started. We got George Sanders in the house. We got Frank A. We got Bolt Up Captain Colmer. We got Expression Station. We got Mario Solo, NV Talent, Hugo the Doorman Boss. What's up, Bolt fam? Good to see Sim Sundays back. Good to see the Doorman, the Bolted Doorman. Back at it again. Eddie Salanda, good to see you. Saldana, excuse me. Tay Jackson. We got that kid Zay. We got St. Razo. We got Ted Elders. Good to see everybody in here, man. 100 peeps in the chat. As soon as we get things started, you guys got to bear with me too, man. I'm going through some crazy allergies, and I exasperated it yesterday. By taking the top off my Jeep Wrangler. We're just driving around having a good time, going up and down the canyon, going around, the lake and the water and everything. And man, it's just pollen and allergens and all that kind of stuff, man. We will be here though, man. I'm very excited. I've been very anticipant of the first episode of Sim Sundays. Let's go ahead and jump into the first game, man. You missed the series so much. Hey, we are back. We were gonna start last week. But my in-laws were in town. I wanted to make sure we were spending quality time with the family. They're from Alabama. So I want to make sure that we have a good trip with them. It was an awesome time, and now it's time for Sim Sundays. Of course, you guys know we do more than one game in these episodes. We may have to fit a couple of three-game episodes in the roster as we had a late start this season, but it should be a good time. Fun part of the year is back on the air finally. Good to see everybody back. Director's biggest fan. What's up, baby? I'll always remember that username. Here come the Chargers and their Sao Paulo debut in Brazil. Yes, this is the actual Brazil stadium, which is kind of cool. You guys have to let me know how the audio is looking. It's been a minute, right? And I have new computer, new house, new car, new life, new me, new year. Here we go, baby. And as you guys know, if you're new around here and you're like, Director, what are you doing? Why are we? This is how you do Sim Sundays, baby. We do not play a snap of football because obviously we kick their butts every single time. No, we let the game decide with the roster at hand. And fate will give us a Madden simulated result for the Chargers in 2025. Let's get that dub, baby. It's hot in Alabama. I bet, dude. I bet. I'm in Utah, and it's definitely going to get up there today. I mean, 90 is not too bad. We can get up in the low hundreds pretty easily in the next few days. The rookies in? Yes, the rookies are in. The rookies are in. Najee and Hampton would have over 5 touchdowns combined this game. That would be insane, man. Of course, you know, they have overalls for all these things. I know the Chiefs are probably the highest overall outside of the Eagles in this year's game. And here comes the Chargers. Return of Darius Davis. And I'll do my best to get back into my commentating voice, right? The commentating Los Angeles Chargers. Madden 25 for the Chargers 2025 kickoff in Sao Paulo. The Los Angeles Chargers will be hosting the Kansas City Chiefs in this season's kickoff game, where the Bolts will be debuting some of their new players like number 8, Omarion Hampton, in at running back. Well, they'll start with Najee Harris. In this first drive, the Chargers on offense, Justin Herbert over the top finds lead McConkey, who picks up 10 and a first down. The Chargers now on the 39-yard line after a good play there. We back? We back. We back, baby. Here comes the Chargers. Omarion Hampton getting his first touch as a lightning bolt. It's going to be a play action to Quentin Johnston, who's going to pick up maybe a yard. At least he caught the football. And it's a 2nd and 8 coming up for the Chargers. Chargers win week 1 in the sim. That'd be insane, man. Cash money commentating games. One day, maybe. I need to up my football knowledge before I get in a room with money. I got to meet him at camp last year. Awesome, dude. Here comes the first carry. No, we're still waiting. It's Herbert. He's going to air it out over the middle. It's Ladd McConkey. He's taking those shots, but Ladd McConkey in double coverage. That was going to be a tough one. Oh man, I didn't program my Elgato. And we don't have new animations. This is where we get the new animations in here, man. Where we get the new animations in here. Let's see. Do we have a first down animation here? Yeah, okay. We got animations in here. Oh, we got Madden and everything too. Sweet. Here comes the Chargers. It's Justin Herbert. Dumps it off. It's Omarion Hampton who's fighting. No, excuse me, there's an 8 and a 9. That was number 9, Trey Harris, who picks up his first reception as a Charger, but it's 1 yard short. And the Bolts at midfield, will they go for it? Will they kick it away? They're going to be punting this back to the Chiefs here early in the first quarter. Of course, these are only 8-minute quarters, so we can fit 2 games in per episode. And it'll be a nice punt, putting them inside the 15. Here come the Chargers defense. Madden loves the Chiefs. Yeah. 103 in Idaho. Yikes. It's hot out, man. Seen a video of Ladd working out, dude. I've seen it, man. I posted it on my Twitter, dude. It was like, he looks insane. He put on some muscle. He's looking faster. That's insane. Chase coming back with the 39 months. Where my sister at? How you doing? It says Chase. Good to see you, baby. Good to see you in the chat. 39 months and still going. Mahomes jog animation. Thank you so much, Chase. Here comes the first carry. It's Pacheco. Nicely tackled by Derwin James, who is going to get some work in the nick, or I should say in the box. I did move around the depth chart a little bit to make sure we get, some reps of Derwin in the box. Can't put him at edge, unfortunately, unless he's blitzing from the safety position. You got a nice mix of Najee and Omarion, and then we'll see about getting some reps for Mike Williams in there too. Here comes the next play. Patty Mahomes over the middle. It's number 12. He's going to pick up enough for the first down. Who's number 12? That's a big friggin' dude, man. Who's number 12 on the Chiefs? I'm actually going to go look this up real quick. Chiefs roster. Of course, I don't know if the person who made this roster has everything correct in terms of the numbering. Usually it's off by a few, but this one's been pretty good. Here comes the next carry. It's Pacheco's going to hit the outside. It's a nice run for the Chiefs, resulting in 8 yards. 8 yards. Number 12 is Jared Wiley. Okay, tight end. I do remember him. Recently drafted, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago? Jared Wiley of the Chiefs. He is a 6'6", 250-pound tight end who's going to see some action. Oh, also, you should see a little bit of Gadsden maybe in 3 tight end sets. Here comes Patrick Mahomes over the middle. There is a flag on the field. It'll be a huge gain for Travis Kelce. But a legal man downfield, is that what we're looking at? Yes, sir. That's coming back. And the Chargers get a little bit of help there. And they're going to need it, man. The Madden gods really do love some Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs, just like the real-life refs. Will Madden do us dirty? They might. They might. Here comes the Patrick Mahomes pass to the outside. Wide open and broken was Xavier Worthy. I think in coverage was Dante Jackson. And we get our roster over here, too. We got some new numbers to look after. There we go. Did I see? Yes, the picture of Amarian standing next to Jim Harbaugh. I tweeted that. Of course, it's a camera trick. But my tweet ended up on Pat McAfee. This is hilarious. Everyone was freaking out about it. Here comes the next carry for Pacheco. Nicely wrapped up. Who was that? Junior Colson. And with a very nice tackle, it'll be a gain of 2 yards. Chiefs at the 43-yard line, but never too late for the Chargers defense to step up. KC O-line is OP. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. They're definitely not a great line this season. Harbaugh looks realistic. At least they got one face scan in. Here's Mahomes over the middle. Wide open is going to be Kelce. And the Chiefs now in the red zone. Chargers need to find a way. What do we say a lot? Bend but don't break. In the red zone. Let's take a look and see. Did everybody see? I'm hoping I put the word out, man. We're kind of improvising week 1. It should become a little more consistent as we go on, but hopefully everybody got the news. Here comes Mahomes. Passes underneath. It is dropped. And nicely defended. Was that Dayan Henley? Dayan Henley on the defense. There it'll be a 2nd and 10 for the Chargers D. Remember when we did Sim Series and we kept getting obliterated because of some kind of, vanilla setting? Yup. Then the Chargers did better after the adjustment. Is this issue still? I don't think so. I think we ended up changing from a game mode. I think it was, there's a nice hurry there by Tarheeb Still and Tuli Tuipulotu. I think it ended up being an issue between competitive and sim or something like that, if I remember correctly. You guys have to help me on that one, because maybe we'll try it different in the next episode just to see if there's any difference there. I think I made a note of it, too, for this season. I'll have to take a look here in a minute. Here comes the 3rd and 10. Can the Chargers get off the field here? It's Mahomes. Here comes the heat. Oh, nicely picked up by their offensive line. And you got to get in there, Mahomes. Going to break 16 tackles. Oh, it's fumbled! It's fumbled! And brought in by the Chargers. Let's go! Who did that, man? Look at that Super Saiyan animation. Oh, man, was that Dante Jackson with the recovery? Who brought it? So it was Thule who popped it out. And who came up with the recovery there? I think that was Tier Tart, and the Chargers get the football right back. We don't have the stream deck plugged in yet, but we can go here manual and say fumble. Chargers pick up the ball, and here we go again on offense, baby. Nice freaking play by the defense. Looks fantastic visually. Yeah, they've definitely stepped up. Here comes 1st and 10. It's the first carry for Amarian, and they were ready for him. It's going to be a gain of 1. Amarian Hampton needing some space on the inside. Who we got in there? I think as far as the starters in the middle, you got Mackay. Got, I think Andre James might be in there. Going to miss the Dog Goblin. Here comes Justin Herbert underneath. Tries to hit the tight end. It's Conklin. But again, the Chiefs' defense is all over them. Can the Chargers pick up a first down, a tough first down inside their own 5 after that fumble? Again, you guys, you're going to have to bear with me, man. We got some serious allergies going on at the moment. Third and 9. Can the Chargers pick up a first down here? And it's going to have to wait. End of the first quarter. You have zeros on the scoreboard as the Chargers defense prevents a big score by Patrick Mahomes on the ground. Can they make something of it with a conversion here on 3rd and 9 inside their own 5? Here's the Chargers. Herbert throws over the middle. He finds Lad McConkey. Woo! And McConkey takes it all the way to the 29-yard line. That felt like a Chargers play right there. Let's go! That's a lightning-led first down, Chargers. And the Bolts convert on a very, very tough 3rd and 9 inside their own 5. Let's go, baby. Woo! It's a 1st and 10 at the 29. It's a carry. Omari and Hampton looking for some space. And again, they're ready for him. He'll get tackled at the line. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the Chargers get something going on the ground via the run. Would love to see Omarion pick up a big play. And when he drives in the Bengals, oh, man. Trade for Jalen Ramsey? It's possible, but the money's going to have to be moved around a lot for the Dolphins. Here comes another reception by the Chargers, and it's the rookie Trey Harris who holds on through contact. It's a first down Chargers, and the passing game's picking up some tempo here. Trey Harris, the rookie, picks up the first down, Chargers. Oh, let's go. I think it's Najee Harrison at running back this time. Can they get some yards on the ground? It is a carry for Najee. And Najee, the best carry so far of the day, picks up 4. Chargers run game needs some help. But that was a nice carry by Najee Harris. I think only his 2nd carry this game. Trey Harris OP so far. He's got 2 receptions now. What, like 12 yards or so? 15 yards? 2nd and 6. Omarion back in the lineup. Is it a carry? No, it's a play action. Herbert throws on the run and finds his man. Are you kidding me? Justin Herbert was turned completely around and still finds his target. Who was that? Was that Trey again? Was that Trey again? It was a single-digit receiver. It could have been. I didn't quite see. Man, I wish we had some replays on here. Was that Mike Williams? Oh, man, what a pass by Justin Herbert. Looking the other way. Here comes. Oh, nice play by Najee Harris. Picks up a couple of more consistent 4-yard carries for the big guy. I like that we're seeing a nice split between him and Omarion to start things out. That was what I was hoping for in these sim series. 2nd and 6 for the Chargers. It's Najee going with the hot hand here. See if he can pick up another 4 yards. That'd be a nice carry. See, they're really stacking the box here. It's an outside carry, and Najee can't get past Chris Jones this time. It's a 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Here's 3rd and 7 for the Chargers. Can they pick up another lightning lad first down? Herbert on the run, has to fire on the run. And look who it is. It's the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And another first down. Justin Herbert is on fire. I think the key for him in Madden is to have him pass facing the wrong way. Let's go. You got McConkey and Conklin leading this drive, and the Chargers are in the red zone with 3 minutes in the first half. Wow. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Omarion Hampton in at running back. Will we see a carry? Yes, we do. Omarion trying to find some space up the middle, picks up 3. So many good targets for Justin this year. Yeah, it's definitely an improved season this year. for sure. I would like to see more of Omarion dialed up as a receiver. Of course, we know he could be pretty dangerous there. I think he's actually lined up at the top of the screen, or is that Trey Harris? And then it's Trey. Here comes a pass right over the middle. It's Quentin Johnston. Is he in? Did he get in? Yes, he did. Quentin Johnston, the first touchdown of the season. Touchdown, Chargers. And the Bolts are on the board early, or I should say first, in this Sao Paulo Stadium, Brazil home opener. Quentin Johnston from the slot finds a way to hold on to the football and crosses the plane with 1 second before the 2-minute warning. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, are they going to look at it again? Are they going to look at it again? Was he not in? Woo, did he cross the plane? They're checking the spot, y'all. They're checking the spot. And yes, I'll take a look at my my screen. We can make it smaller. We can push it off to the side a little bit. Hang on. Let me take a look at where the first down marker is. Or the first down graphic. Bring your director down a little. How about that? First and goal, it's a carry. It's going to be Najee Harris very easily into the end zone. Let's run the animation one more time. Touchdown, Chargers. It's Najee Harris, where if you were making a bet on who scores the first touchdown this year, it's probably Najee. And he's going to be the first touchdown scorer of the season. Poor QJ. But a clutch reception putting us in position for that 1-yard score, and that's what this team is built for. The Bolts take an early 6 or 7 point lead with 2 minutes on the clock for the Kansas City Chiefs. Typical Chiefs game. Here comes the extra point. It is good. The Chargers take a 7-0 lead. That's one. Now it's Hampton's turn. I would love to see a Hampton breakout play, man. But so far, the simulation's using the backs appropriately. You got the hammer of, or it's funny because that was Omarion's name at UNC. But you got, we'll say, the Thunder in Najee and the Lightning in Omarion Hampton. Andy Reid looking upset. Let's see if the Chargers defense can hold him off again, because we already saw the Chiefs offense is tough. Even with 2 minutes in Madden world, that might as well be, 10 minutes in the first half left. Here comes a return by Worthy. And the Chargers defense going to try and keep the lead going into the and the Chargers did start with the football. So we're going to want to see if the Chargers can get off the field without allowing any points here. First and 10, Chiefs. Chargers defense allows a nice reception over the middle for Xavier Worthy. Who's out there? We need help from Derwin. We got some nice safeties out there, too, so Derwin can move around. Elijah Molden should be playing instead of Derwin up top when Derwin's on the move. And Derwin now in the box. Nice to see that. See if the Chargers can make a play here on defense. Would love to see another turnover. Come on, baby. Here comes over the middle once again. This time, yes. That was Derwin's spot. He's brought in. It's going to be a 2nd and 2. It was Dan Henley who brings him down. But a minute 22, Madden is notoriously terrible at clock management. We'll see if that's the case here. They do take their first time out here. With 1:22 on the clock, they're now at midfield. Do I have Kondre Lambert-Smith playing in the game? He's on the roster, but it's hard to get players on the field without interfering, which we don't do on Sim Sundays. 2nd and 2. It's Travis Kelce on the move. Here comes Patrick Mahomes over the middle. He's going to find his target. I think that's Hollywood Brown with the reception. And they're on the move at the 47-yard line of the Chargers. With 1:09 left, can the Bolts hold him to 3 or nothing? No huddle for the Chiefs. And in motions Travis Kelce again. Patrick Mahomes looking, fires real quickly. It's Hollywood Brown once again, this time picking up 7. Chargers getting sliced up and diced up underneath. Do they play a little safer? Or are they worried about the Patrick Mahomes big arm making a big play? It's possible. What happened to Asante? We don't know. He's still a free agent. It's crazy to me that he hasn't been picked up by any team so far. 26 seconds left, 2 timeouts for the Chiefs. It'll be an underneath pass and grab by Rashee Rice. They got 20 seconds to decide. I think they ended up taking a timeout here. They're at the 34-yard line. The Chargers hold him to 3. You heard the Saints are going to sign ASJ? That would be a good spot for him. He's asking for too much. Here comes 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on the move, fires on the run. He's going to hit his target on the sideline. Insane pass and catch by Mahomes and Hollywood Brown. It'll be 2nd and 1 from the 18. Clock is stopped. Preston, my day is going great. Thank you. How about yourself? I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Hope Sim Sundays helps a little bit more. Saw on IG post another player wearing 26. Yup, it's Dante Jackson, who should be out there. Mahomes fires underneath once more, and it'll be Xavier Worthy with another pickup. They do take a timeout with 13 seconds. Got to watch out. Going to see some end zone shots here. Plenty of time for them to make at least 1 or 2 plays. Hate to see the Chargers give up the lead with just 2 minutes on the clock in the first half. Raiders will sign ASJ. I really hope not. I'd rather him go to the Saints, please, and thank you. 1st and 10, Mahomes. He's looking. Chargers need something from their pass rush. It's a cornered ball and absolutely unbelievable catch in double coverage. Derwin James and friend was in the area, and Rashee Rice somehow comes down with it. Dude. Oh, man. It was Elijah Molden and Derwin James. Unbelievable catch, man. That's insane. That's insane. Touchdown, Chiefs. It took a miracle. Yeah, that's insane, dude. That's insane. Right next to Derwin and Molden. Oh, my goodness. That's a tough one. Go to the Cowboys-Chargers game director. If I could go to all of them, you guys know I would. You guys know I would. I only hit up 1 game a year so I can stay and do the commentary here on the channel. And this year, I've decided I'm going to the Vikings game. I'll be there for, is it Thursday Night Football or is it Monday? I think it's Thursday Night Football. Vikings. Primetime game. Me and Mrs. Director will be there. And I've been talking to the some of the Chargers clubs out there. And I think we're going to have a little space set up so you guys can come find me and grab a photo and yuck it up and say hi. Because I know some people get frustrated. It's been a few years now. We're still kind of figuring it out. But they're like, man, I know you were going to be there. And we looked for you. And it's because I just kind of roam around. You know, I'm just kind of checking stuff out. But if we have one designated spot, I think it'll help that out. Madden helping the Chiefs as always. Yeah. Got to re-sign Slater? Yes, we do. I'm pretty confident it'll get done pretty soon. With 6 seconds on the clock, can we get a Hail Mary? Huge pass. No way. Led McConkey. Ah! Oh, no. Caught it the last second. Oh, we almost saw a huge touchdown by the Chargers and Ladd. Oh. That was an insane play. Ladd McConkey just a few yards outside the end zone. Oh. Unbelievable pass and catch. Just needed a couple more yards. That's crazy. That is a crazy play. How do you think Hampton will do? I think he'll do good. The Chiefs in this game are shutting him down. Unfortunately, the Chiefs get the ball back here, man. Man, some close plays. The Chargers keeping it interesting at least. But holy crap. You thought there was going to be a halftime show? You want me to get up and dance a little? You think Ladd is an even better season this year? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You guys know me, man. Ladd was my dude last year, and all I'm saying now is that Marion's my dude this year, so we'll see how he does. But Ladd, dude, I was so excited when we picked him up. Pass to the sideline to open up the second half. It's the Chiefs and Xavier Worthy. I think Hampton's going to do awesome, man. I do think Ladd's going to have an even better season. He's going to have help now from Trey Harris. Mike Williams being back is also kind of a big deal for Ladd McConkey. And the run game, man, dude, I promise you, you're going to see some big improvement in the run game. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Here comes Patrick Mahomes, another quick play, and it's brought in. Tough catch for Travis Kelce. The Chiefs are on the move at the 42-yard line. Year 2 Harbaugh does go crazy, yep. Historically, Jim Harbaugh teams do very well in their second season. But even another 11-6 record would be awesome this year. It's a tough schedule this year, especially at home, man. We're going to need that help, man. We're going to need the Bolt fam to show up in droves for these home games. It's going to be rough. It's probably one of the toughest home game schedules I've seen in a while. Can you guys agree with that? Road games don't look too bad, but we're going to need help from the Bolt fam at home. Recently went back and watched your reaction to Ladd getting drafted. Yeah, man. That was my dude. Nice play. Who was that? Number 23 of the Chargers makes that hit. And that's going to be a 3rd and 3 coming up. I think that was Tony Jefferson. Tony Jefferson getting a play in there. Makes a big hit. Yeah, Ladd McConkey, dude. Every mock draft, I tried to fit him in. He's my favorite. Here comes another play. Patrick Mahomes underneath Xavier Worthy. And it's another first down. Chiefs at the 35-yard line. Oh, by the way, I won't go into too much detail. I'll let him catch you guys up at some point. But I talked to Michael McLean the other day. And he's doing great. He's doing great. He's just got some stuff that he's found that he enjoys in his life, and he's been working real hard. He's doing some really cool stuff with his career and everything, man. He's doing great. So you guys don't got to worry about him. He's been doing awesome. He's been very busy, so he hasn't been able to keep everybody up to date on social media. But yeah, I talked to him the other day. He's doing great. He's doing great. Here comes 2nd and 3. Chiefs now, inside the 30. It's going to be Pat Mahomes, finds Kelce, who picks up a couple extra. It's at 1st and 10 inside the 20, now at the 15-yard line. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Everybody was freaking out about it for a while. He was so busy. I texted him a few times like, hey, everybody's concerned. You good? And finally he got back to me, and he's been very busy working on some pretty cool stuff. Here comes Pat Mahomes over the middle. Man, we got to stop that play, dude. We got to get somebody in that zone. Get somebody underneath, man. We are getting completely shredded underneath in this game. It's a 1st and 10, or I should say a 1st and goal from the 4. Nicole, absolutely. He's doing good. Yeah, me too. Here comes 1st and goal. It's Patrick Mahomes. They're going to pass for it. It's underneath once more, and it's a touchdown. It's going to be Isaiah Pacheco with the touchdown there. Man, what's going on? We got to figure out a way to stop these underneath routes, man. It's these drags, these hitches, these curls, all these, man. Yeah, too easy for the Chiefs. We take a lead here. It's going to be 14-7. Of course, these quarters a little bit shorter. Chargers only have 2:50 in the third quarter to answer. We got to put some points up on the board, man. I want to get this run game going. What's scary is that the Chargers have been kind of struggling in this game versus the Chiefs, and I think the Raiders have an even better defensive line. Yeah. Here comes the Chargers trying to answer now on offense. Chiefs take a 14-7 lead in Sao Paulo. Episode 1, guys. Thank you, everybody, because 200 in the first episode is wow, man. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's going to be a fun season. We got some new pieces everywhere, all over this roster, and I think that's going to be a theme of the Chargers going forward. You're going to see a big number of rotating pieces because that's how the Ravens like to operate. Here comes the return. Darius Davis, nice return at past the 30. Chargers started at the 33. You're going to see a lot of turnover on this team. Trying to pick up those compensatory picks, trying to find deals. That's going to make some Sundays a bit more interesting, too. I'm excited, man. Of course, we're all super stoked on Jim Harbaugh being here, but I'm excited for the long haul with Ortiz as well, man. He's been awesome in his first 2 years. Watching from Maui, jealous. Here comes the first player. It's Herbert. He's going to find his tight end underneath. Picks up 9 yards. Nice game for Conklin so far. Both the Conks. McConkey and Conklin picking up some nice yards this game. What's a good season for QJ? For me, QJ needs to hit 600-700 yards. Play a nice wide receiver 3 role is my bare minimum for him, which would be fine, right? I think that'd be fine. I don't know how much more involved he's going to get. Nice carry there by Omarion Hampton. He'll pick up his first down. His first down of his career with the Chargers. But it's tough to say. I'm very high on what Trey Harris can offer this year, which, again, I don't need much from Trey Harris. Again, I'm thinking about the same, like 700-800 yards, maybe even less. But provide some nice stability on the outside and in the red zone is what we're looking for. Herbert looking to pass again. Fires deep, sideline, and it's going to be defended well versus Ladd McConkey. Crazy. Fulton comes up and makes the play there, and Derwin couldn't in the end zone. Any names that you're excited that we got at the end of the draft? RJ Mickens was one that I was pretty excited about. I think he may end up seeing some time this year too, dude. Here's Herbert going to go underneath, and I think that was McConkey. Yep. McConkey over 100 yards this game on just 4 receptions is wild. Of course, that one play at the end of the first half. Oh, we'll be thinking about that one, man. Director for GM, I would run this franchise into the ground trying to play Madden. 3rd and 4. Can we get a conversion? We kind of need it, man. It's going to be Quentin Johnston. We needed a catch, and we got one. Oh, thank goodness QJ held on to that ball. And the Chargers drive stays alive at the 43-yard line. Let's see some ones in the chat, man. Some nice plays by QJ this game. We forgot to be saying, let's look at some of the animations in here too, man. Thank you, QJ. We needed it. And the Chargers won't get another playoff. We are now into the 4th quarter where the Chargers are trying to tie things up here in the 4th. Do we have one for Q? That's around fumble, not today. Must not have it loaded in this one. Oh, wait. Maybe I can do it. Of course. At existing. Hey! Here comes another pass, this time to the outside of Trey Harris. And it's going to be incomplete. Nice defense by the Chiefs. There we go. Now it's in there in case we get another Q play. Old vets like Von Miller for Ultimate Team. You guys know. We'd be stacked with players from 6-7 years ago. Herbert on the run, fires it to Omarion Hampton, who has some space and picks up the first down. That's what I want to see, dude. Hampton is such a great receiving target for Justin Herbert, receiving back. I think we need to get him very involved underneath. I think you're going to see plenty of work for him this season. That's one of my biggest predictions of the year is that you're going to see a nice stat line for Omarion by the end of the season. I would not be shocked to see 400 yards, if not more, from Omarion Hampton, man. He would be, even in his rookie season, he's going to be an awesome asset for this team. Here comes the play for Omarion to the outside this time, nicely wrapped up by the Chiefs, 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line. With that 2018 hair, love it. 2nd and 9 with 6 left to play in the game. You got to get a score here, dude. Here's Justin Herbert. Rolling out. Finds his target. Ladd McConkey. McConkey shakes off the first hit. And he's going to be inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal. Can the Chargers pound it in? Let's get Najee Harris in there, baby. Come on, dude. With 875 rushing yards and 390 receiving yards, dude. I'm totally about it, dude. I think he's going to have a crazy good season for a rookie. And you're going to really view him on the same level as Ashton Jeanty by the end of the season. Yeah, we're going to pass it here underneath. It'll be Trey Harris who picks up a few extra yards. Let's run it, baby. We're inside the 5 now. Let's run it. Get Najee in there. Get Najee in there, baby. We got 5 minutes left in this game. And we got to score quick. Oh, it's Omarion Hampton in. Will he get his first NFL touchdown? It's Omarion. And he gets wrapped up by a linebacker. It'll be 3rd and goal. We got to pass. We got to pass. Despite having Najee, I think, dude, we're the kind of offense where you can get 1K on both, if not very close, which would be insane. 3rd and goal. Ooh, Omarion. Tough break there. I want to see his first touchdown. I don't know if it'll be this game. Of course, we have one more game after this. Chargers-Raiders. 3rd and goal. Kind of really need this touchdown. Are we going to get it? No. Quick pass over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chargers have to take the 3 now and hope to get the football back. I mean, you can be aggressive here, but I don't know about that, man. Because you got to stop the Chiefs either way. You know what I mean? Like, you can't let the Chiefs... I don't know about this. Here we go. Justin Herbert, he's audibling. Oh, Justin Herbert. Can he find space? No, he cannot. They're going to get a stop there. And the Chiefs get the football back inside the 10. Would have loved to see the team go for the 3. Because either way, you had to get a stop on defense. Maybe that was the right move. Try and pick up the tie there and then still get the stop. But I don't know, dude. Tough play for Justin Herbert. Now with 5 minutes left on the clock, we need a big stop here. At least the ball is at the 9-yard line. Chargers have some space to work with here defensively, but now we have the clock working against us too. Hampton will get the first touchdown of the season. Yeah, it's between him and Najee. I think Najee has a slightly better chance, the vet, at the goal line. But I think Hampton, there's a very good shot. He can make a big play and make his touchdown that way too. I feel pretty confident on both. Here comes the defense. Here comes the first play for Isaiah Pacheco, and he's going to get tackled at the line. It'll be a 2nd and 10. Again, got to watch the clock. They can bleed it all the way into the 2-minute warning. So the Chargers need some big stops here. Can you like Madden 25? It's hard to gauge every Madden review. I'll be honest with you. I've not been as... I feel like it's a good Madden. I just have not been playing as much recently. Patrick Mahomes passing underneath. That's a big play. Inbounds to Rashee Rice. And the Chargers defense hasn't really found an answer for Patrick Mahomes and these targets underneath. They are just picking up big chunk after big chunk. Taking these little dunks and converting for big yardage. It's going to be a 3rd and 19, and that's definitely going to bleed us down to the 2-minute warning, if not worse. Here's Patrick Mahomes passing underneath to Pacheco, and this time Derwin said, no way. Oh, that was actually Dayan Henley said, no way. Nice closing in on that receiver. And it's going to be a -5 on the play. 2nd and 15. This could be the opportunity they were looking for. Can they capitalize on that negative play? They got one more they have to run before the 2-minute warning. Be pretty big. We need a big play here. Watch the underneath stuff. Here comes the Pacheco run. Nicely defended. That was Cam Hart on the tackle with Tony Jefferson, I think. Tony Jefferson getting some snaps this game. And we are down to the 2-minute warning likely with a 3rd and 13. The Chargers at the 19-yard line. There's a shot, but they've got to get off the field defensively. Pegasus! Constellation Pegasus! On to the Raiders. I really couldn't. Did he really go to the Raiders? I hope not. Here comes the next play. It's Isaiah Pacheco. He's not going to pick up the first down. And it's a 4th and 8. And this is the shot the Chargers needed. They do take their timeout. They have 1:55 on the clock. Let's see if they can make a touchdown out of it. Did he really go to the Raiders? Hang on. Sorry, I was getting a call at the same time. I haven't heard anything. Ooh, that would be really tough. Here comes the return. No, it's brought in by Lambert Smith. And the Chargers need some big plays here. Man, Pegasus, I hope that doesn't happen. I don't know if he would do that, if I'm being honest. I really, really, really hope he doesn't, because that would really, like, of course, we've seen when he was drafted, all that nonsense too, but that would be tough. I would be very disappointed. It'd be a good spot for him, I'm not going to lie. Like, they need another receiver, but I really, really hope not. Okay, we're at the 30-yard line with 2 minutes in the dream. Can the Chargers tie this thing up? First play is to the tight end, picks up 6. We got to get things moving. The Raiders or Chiefs? I would think. Oh, dude, I hate both. I can't tell you. I would be more upset, I guess, if it was the Raiders, but still, the Chiefs, that would it made me sick too. Ugh. Justin Herbert, they have a 1:18. Passes underneath once more, and it's again a 3rd and 2 and a lot of time off the clock for just 8 yards. We got to figure something out here, man. They're at the 40-yard line with 2 timeouts, so it's not impossible, but holy crap, we got to find something a little bit better than the tight end hitch. It's Justin Herbert. He's going to find Ladd McConkey for the first down. We are under a minute to play. They're going to burn one of their last 2 timeouts. Yeah, Mike, I remember that. "51 seconds. And Justin Herbert fires. Almost intercepted. Looking for Quentin Johnston in traffic. That ball in the air a little longer than I had hoped. It's a 47-second fourth quarter game-tying drive. Chargers could go for 2 to try and win. And KC bias, they could be. They are much higher overall than the Chargers. Herbert, again, underneath, finds Conklin, who's breaking tackles, trying to make the most out of that reception. But, man, we got to move it, dude. You guys got, again, clock management is an issue for this game. They got to no huddle and get into range for a nice passing play. Oh, dude, 25 seconds. Come on, Chargers. 21 seconds. Herbert fires over the middle. He finds Conklin again. And you got 18 seconds and 40 yards to try and get a touchdown here. You got to go deep. You got to look for Trey Harris. You got to look for Ladd McConkey. And I think the Chiefs know it, so you're going to see maybe a blitz dialed up here. Watch out for those DBs. Are they playing soft? They're still sending 4. Herbert stepping up. He's going to run. Herbert on the run, but there's no time. He had to go out of bounds. That's going to do it. Chiefs are going to win this first game. It'll be 14-7. Close game. But ultimately, dude. Poor clock management once again. Causing the Chargers to suffer. But the Chargers kept it close. Defense just having a hard time stopping this underneath work by Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And that'll wrap up the first game. We'll take a look at some of the stats before we go into our second game. And again, these are only 8-minute quarters, so take it for what you will. But Justin Herbert, not bad, 254, no touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, again, with the 2 scores, looks a little bit better. Rushing, Pacheco led with 21 yards. Really not a lot of success for the Chargers on the ground this game. Hopefully we see a little bit more consistency from them as we go on. Receiving, it's going to go to Ladd McConkey by a mile, man. 132 yards, no score. Would have loved to see a bit of a different result there. Let's move into the second game, shall we? Be at the Vikings game, huge fans. Meet you and get a picture. You're going to be in Stunner. I will be in Thunder Alley. Yes. I'm working with the Die Hard Bolt Club, so they're going to have a booth. And this is not solidified, but Gooch, one of the guys that runs it, he's a buddy of mine, and he was talking about getting us a little space where people can come say hi and find me. So a lot of the times people have a hard time finding me at that place because I'm always kind of running around Thunder Alley. But yes, I will make sure that we have a designated area, at least for a while, so you guys can come say hey. Because I always feel bad. Like, we looked for you. We couldn't find you. We'll find a spot. Okay, let's move on to the Raiders game. This one, Raiders at home, Chargers the away team. Crazy we're not going to get a home game. First one's in week 3, right, with the Broncos? That's crazy. And we're going to try, like we said before, we're going to go to comp, I think. Just to see if that helps situation out. What time is this game play? This game is at 7. Yeah, it's Monday night. Yep. Raiders Stadium. Here we go. Game number 2. Game number 2. It's the Chargers at Raiders. Week 2 matchup, Monday Night Football. Rico with the Die Hard Bowl Club. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was actually at training camp. Was it training camp? I think it was training camp. I stood in line and chatted with Gooch for hours. And he had some fun stuff he wanted to plan with us. And definitely, if we're going to be in town for that Vikings game, definitely want to hit them up and have a good time. But Cody, for sure, man, thank you. It's always awesome meeting everybody. It's crazy. You guys are huge energy, always fired up at Thunder Alley. It definitely impresses the missus. That's what we'll say. Here come the Chargers. Can they get their first win here now on the road versus the Raiders? I would hope to think so. And we're going to go ahead and get our sim game on. And here we go. Game 2. Chargers, Raiders. Gotta text my bro real quick. How long we've been going for? Okay. All right. FTR's in the chat. Let's get going, baby. Got to watch out for Brock Bowers. Got to watch out for Ashton Genty. See, the defense can do a little bit better here. Why is Justin Herbert on special teams right now? Were they just stretching? They better have. They might have just been stretching. I looked up at the wrong time here. And here we go. It's Geno Smith and the Raiders. Would love to see some crunching. as we get this one going. Who's starting on offense? It's the Raiders. Chargers get the ball at half. Let's see the Chargers defense get to work. A bit of a tough break for him last game. Jack Besh, Dante Thornton, yeah. Yeah, they got some good pieces. I liked their draft, unfortunately. They had a good draft. They've been the last two drafts have been very uncharacteristic for the Raiders. And hopefully the Chargers can continue slowing them down. First pass underneath. Chargers, they need to figure that out, man. The underneath stuff is too much. Of course, you're gonna risk a bigger play, but I think it's a little less of a threat from Geno Smith than it was Justin Herbert or Patrick Mahomes. Here comes the next play. It's Geno Smith and the Raiders. First carry for Ashton Jeanty, and it'll be a first down for Jeanty. Only a couple of yards. Nicely defended by the Chargers. 1st and 10. 3 interceptions for the Chargers game. Bet. Got to watch out for Jack Besh. I wonder if they have him where they have him on the depth chart, too. I see Jacoby Myers out there. Here comes the next carry for Ashton Jeanty. He's going to hit the outside. Nice wrap-up tackle there by Alohi Gilman. Not letting Jeanty loose in space. That would have been a disaster. It's 2nd and 8. Expecting big things from Jeanty even in his rookie year. 2nd and 8 for the Raiders. It's another carry by Jeanty. Jeanty pushing forward, making a few extra yards. And a 3rd and 5 in front of the Raiders. Third and 5, Vegas. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? I need a sack. We didn't get a sack last game. Come on, D. It's an underneath pass. Very close. Is it a first down? They're going to give it to him. It's Ashton Jeanty underneath. Jeanty responsible for their first down. It's a 45-yard line first down for the Raiders. Yeah, Jeanty's going to be... I was so gutted when they announced his... that the Raiders would be the team to draft him. Here comes the next play. It's Geno Smith underneath. He's going to find his favorite target. And that's going to be... Was that Brock Bowers? I couldn't quite tell. It looked like Brock Bowers. Let's actually go to the Raiders. Bowers is 89, right? Here comes Smith once more. Outside, I think that's Jacoby. No, it's not. It's 84. Okay, hang on. That's Ishmael. They might have some of the wrong numbers on this one. He's a tight end, 6'6". He looks like the part. 86 was Pat Conroy before. A lot of weird tight ends all over this roster. Where is Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers? Geno Smith passing over the middle. He's going to find his guy, number 84, once more. That can't be right. You guys look at the jersey for me. Is the depth chart wrong for the Raiders? Because if so, we're really early. I don't mind restarting it, but I want to make sure the Raiders got all the players in the right places. Because it should be Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers. Here's Ashton Jeanty. Nicely wrapped up by the Chargers. I guess we'll just keep an eye on it. Maybe we'll fix it for the next game because we play him again late in the season. Got to make sure everything's fair in these simulation videos. Here comes the next play. It's a Ashton Jeanty carry. He's going to get up to the 1 yard line. Matter of fact, actually, instead of all this guesswork, let's just go check out the roster real quick. We know he's a tight end or wide receiver. Let's see. 86 is Phillips. Kyle Phillips. Jack Besh is down here. Can we actually just... you cannot make changes to the other team's depth chart. Okay, unfortunate. I guess that's not too bad. Brock Bowers, Ian Thomas. Where's Michael Mayer? Why isn't Mayer in there? The 73. It's going to bug me. We're restarting. Hang on, guys. First episode. Technical difficulties. Yeah, you gotta get the right depth chart in here. It should be Michael Mayer in there. Let me go fix that real quick. And we'll get Jack Besh in there. He should be in the starting roster. I think everybody's looking forward to seeing that as well. Depth chart. Raiders. Let's actually auto reorder first. Genty. There's Brock Bowers. Give me 1 second here, y'all. We're just fixing the roster here real quick. The Madden auto reorder or whatever had it kind of funky. Put Jack Besh in there. Gonna double check a couple other things. Tight end, Miller, left guard, Powers Johnson, Parham. Is their right tackle really Glaze? Yeah, this Colton Miller. Okay, cool. Wilkins, Butler. They got JJ Pegues too. I hate that. There's Mason Crosby. Or Max Crosby. Kuntz. Stokes. I think everything else looks correct. Let me just go make sure that their skill... Or their... third down, Genty. Power back would still be Genty. Let's fix that. Slot wide receiver. Would that be Trey Tucker for them? Or is it still Jacoby Myers? I'm going to put Trey Tucker in there. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go ahead and start this one more time, everybody. JPJ's our starting center now. Yeah, I think we got all that fixed. And you guys should be able to see Jack Besh out there too. Quick play, Chargers, Raiders. Yeah, I think what they ended up doing is they put Mayer in at fullback, which is fine. They can do that, but he also needs to be at tight end too. But that's the struggle with Madden, is that you can't always move players around the way that they would be used in real life. There we go. I think everything else is fine. Let's go. 8 minutes. Raiders. This is a Monday Night Football game. All right, here we go. Pete Carroll looks different. It's not going to be in this one. He's not going to be in this one. He'll be in Madden 26, which I've already pre-ordered it. Every once in a while, like, the new Madden will come out while this series is still going and we'll switch over. But I don't know if that happened last year. I think we were done with the series before Madden 25 came out. But yes, I'm starting to remember. We got to double check the rosters, especially the depth charts on all these games before we get started. I hope that nothing was wrong with the Chiefs, too. That drives me crazy. I can be OCD about that. Here we go. Take two, Raiders, Chargers. Did we have a Raiders fan in here? Was he the one telling me about JPJ? Well, we hope that we got your roster right. I definitely want to make sure these are as close to the actual games as possible, especially in terms of roster. I want to see the right players out there. There's Kyle Kennard. And the return by the Raiders. In this take two, he'll be wrapped up inside the 25. Nice play. Was that Najee on special teams? Watch out. For 22, barreling down the field. There's two of you guys in there. All right, Raiders, pay attention to your rosters. You're all good. Frankie, I hope not. Here's 1st and 10 Raiders. See, now you got Jack Besh in there. There's Tucker, Besh. Okay, cool. What's crazy is that last name was like blocked out for me when I was trying to make the player. They said, no, it's inappropriate. I was like, what? Really? Here comes the first carry by Genty, officially. In take two, it's going to be a gain of nothing. I like it. I like it so much more. We're there. We're already there. 2nd and 10 Raiders. Will it be another Ashton Genty carry? And it will be. Genty trying to find some space. Tough running. Maybe that's the theme of this Madden too. I played a bit of Ultimate Team here and there, but this is definitely the least I've ever played Madden, ever. I don't know how much time I've put into Madden this year, but it's certainly not as much as it used to be. I wonder if it's really hard to run the football in Madden 25. 3rd and 9 after two not-so-great runs by Ashton Genty. It'll be a play action by Geno Smith, who's going to go way up top and find his guy. It's going to be a touchdown Raiders to start this game. That's Jacoby Myers. Wow. Crazy play action to start off the game. And the Raiders take the lead. It's hard unless you have Saquon or Henry. Yeah, that's a tough break starting the game off. Chargers had him up against the wall. 3rd and 9, and that turns into a touchdown for Geno Smith and the Raiders. Thinks every team's going to clown us. I hope not, man. Raiders and Chargers are much different overall than the Chargers and Chiefs were a moment ago. Simulation is off, start over. Nah, we'll let this one run, and I'll make some adjustments off camera before the next game just to make sure everything's running smooth the way it was last time. I thought I made some notes about this. Let's see. The simulations this year. Maybe not. We did do something, though. So I'll go back and I'll take a look and make sure everything's running the way it was last year. Nah, we're not going to reset. Yeah, we'll let this one run, and then we'll see what happens after that. Is this in comp mode? Yeah, so the last one was in simulation mode. I think that was the adjustment we made last year, is that we started going into comp mode, and everything started looking a little bit better. So this game is in comp mode. We'll see how that plays out for the Chargers. But a very early score for the Raiders. Of course, the Chargers do get the ball back at half, but oh man, they're going to need to move it. I'd love to see the offense get into rhythm on the ground a little bit more than they did last game. Everybody keeps saying Keenan to the Raiders. I really hope not. Here comes the first carry. It's Amarian. Picks up 3 yards. Not too bad. I'm not seeing anything about Keenan to the Raiders, man. That one would hurt. We'll keep an eye on it, but man, I really hope not. I should make a franchise. I'll think about it. Everyone's going to be fighting over the Chargers. 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert on the play action. Finds his guy. It's Ladd McConkey. McConkey! Whoo! Big play. Down to the 50-yard line. Can we get an answer on offense right away? It's going to be a 1st and 10 at 49. Let's go. H-bomb to Mike Williams. Yes, please. Haven't seen much of Mike on the field so far. Mostly Quentin Johnston. Yeah, so far, I guess those are our rumors. I haven't seen him yet. Maybe I'm missing something. He's leading on just 8. Come on. I know. Herbert, it's a handoff. It's Hampton. Nice move by Hampton. Great rush by him. His best so far. 2nd and 5 coming up. See a big play by Hampton, man. Let's get this run game going. Come on, baby. By a Volkswagen? What? Those who are interested, I have a Jeep Wrangler. And it's summertime, and it's been a lot of fun. 2nd and 5. Is it another carry? Oh, it's a pitch. It's a Hampton. And Hampton's trying his best, but man, they came in swarming. It's a 3rd and 5. Jeremy Chin gets in there for the stop. Raiders are the last team he'd sign with, being a longtime Charger. Yeah, that would blow. Of course, there was some links between him and the Raiders early in his career. I don't even want to think about it. 3rd and 5. Chargers need a conversion here. Come on, baby. It's underneath. It's Ladd McConkey once more. And McConkey picks up huge yards afterwards. Oh, thank you, Lightning and Ladd. We needed that so bad. We need to get this offense going, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. Ladd McConkey picks up the first down, and the Chargers are back on the move. Got to answer that huge play by the Raiders in that first quarter. Those underhanded passes down here. He's a beast. He's definitely making it work. 1st and 10. It's Hampton once again. Hampton getting a lot of work. Another 5-yard carry for Omarion. He'll put us at the 22-yard line. Nice to see the Chargers' run game seeing some consistency. So far, it's been all Omari and Hampton at running back. We'll see if we see any Najee come up. I want a big play by Omarion. Here comes another carry. No, play action. Herbert facing the wrong way is going to get that. Man, that's such a crappy animation by Madden. They're always having him awkwardly turn around, and it burns an extra 2 seconds, him just trying to look downfield. Ugh. Gross. That puts us at a very unfortunate 3rd and 14, where we're really going to have to work for that 3rd down conversion. Can we find Ladd McConkey? Herbert's got to get rid of the ball. It's all the way in the end zone and tipped at the last second. He was looking for Omari and Hampton on the wheel. It'll be a 4th and 14. Chargers got to take the 3. Let's get our guy Cameron Dicker on the field. Martin doesn't start immediately. What do you think he'll take over? I think you're going to see a lot of even split at first, and then slowly over time you're going to see Omarion take a majority of the snaps. Here comes the Cameron Dicker field goal. It is good, and it's a 3-7 score going into the second quarter. How about you go? Madden 25 has them GTA 6 graphics, but GTA San Andreas mechanics. Yep. All right, late into the first quarter, Chargers are kicking it back. We need the defense to step up, man. Defense has been struggling the last couple of games. Tough start for the team. Let's see if they can get going here. Here's the return by the Raiders. They'll take it back almost to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and 10. Reading your guys' comments. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Can the Chargers lock down Geno Smith? We certainly hope so. 1st and 10. Geno looking, has some time. Oh, it's Khalil Mack forcing the incompletion. He got loose, almost brought in the first sack of the season. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Geno Smith, Ashton Genty. Will it be a run? Yes, it is. Genty nicely wrapped up the middle. It was Tier Tart, who's going to see a bigger role this season. Will we see a new Poona Ford storyline at a number 90? What if Kyle Pitts got traded to the Chargers? I've heard rumors. Me too. I think I'll be covering that tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Because that would be crazy. Geno Smith, he's got some time. He's on the run. And that's going to be a first down Raiders. Dude. Defense. Couple of third down opportunities squandered. Now at the 41-yard line, a fresh set of downs for Vegas. Envy with the 5. Geno with the OMG. With Mac breathing down his neck. Had to get rid of it. I need to see a Mac attack sack at this point, too. But $5 holla, Envy. Thank you so much, dude. On a Madden sim, let's go. Here comes the play. It's Brock Bowers. Bowers. His first reception, surprisingly enough, and they're going to be at the 43-yard line going into the second quarter. Thank you so much, Envy. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Ugh. Like Pitts, but not for a second-round pick. No, I would never do it for a second-rounder. I think we're at the point now where the sample size has really given us a nice discount on whatever trade compensation it would be. I think you can whittle it down to a 4th-rounder, but I think I would think about a 3rd-rounder for sure. I definitely would. Here comes a carry by Ashton Genty. Can't find any space. Nobody can run in Madden 25. It's a 2nd and 10 coming up for the Raiders. Best I can do is a 4th. I would do it for a 4th. I would consider it for a 3rd. I think the Chargers, the way that their coaching has proved to really bring out the best in every player. I think Kyle Pitts would be such a steal for a 3rd or 4th round pick. Here comes Geno, fires underneath, and Brock Bowers luckily brought down. I think that was Dante Jackson. May have been the nickel, actually. I think that was Tarheeb Still. But the last second stop there. 3rd and 5. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? Come on, baby. Looks like Tom Brady. Isn't in the right atmosphere. I agree. I really do think you could see a really different Kyle Pitts with the Chargers. Here's a pass to Brock Bowers. Dude, was that Khalil Mack in coverage versus Brock Bowers? Is that what I saw, or am I seeing things? Did I just see Khalil Mack drop into coverage? Yes, I did. Versus Brock Bowers. Oh, my goodness. That is bad, Madden. Let's not do that again. Watched a video on possible trade. They brought up QJ and the Saints being a possible target in exchange for a 5th-round pick. Yeah, I did see that, too. A 5th-rounder, I mean, maybe, but I don't know. Here comes Ashton Genty. Oh, no, he finally found some space. Luckily, Alohi Gilman was there for the stop. It'll be a 2nd and 1. Got to make him a left hand so he doesn't go out in coverage. Does that work? If I make him left-handed, does he not go into coverage? Does that really work? Yeah, I'm not in the know for Madden as much as I used to be. I will definitely make that change if that's the case. Because I don't mind Thule, because Thule's got an okay zone rating, and he's been okay in coverage in real life, but not Mac, dude. But is that a trick for Madden? If you change an outside linebacker to left hand, they won't go into coverage? Because that'd be awesome. 1st and goal. It's a carry by Genty, and Genty not going anywhere. Nice defense there by Dan Henley. Over under for Najee, 99. I would say the safe bet is under for sure. But I wouldn't be shocked if he gets enough work to just get over the 1,000-yard mark again. And it doesn't take away from Hampton at all either, which is pretty crazy. Here's Genty. Nice tackle by Derwin James. And the Chargers trying to hold them to 3 points here. Look like they have one more shot at stopping a 3rd down. Their last opportunity is stopping a 3rd down this drive. Can they do it? They have failed every single time this game. Can we get a stop on 3rd down here? Ugh. That bunch at the top has me worried. Geno over the middle. Okay. It's a 4th down. Chargers do get the stop. We'll have 3 minutes to answer. Woo! Oh, left end. I apologize. Instead of right outside linebacker. So you're saying we should probably switch those guys to ends. I kind of see what you're saying. Okay. It's going to be a 4th down try by the Raiders, and they get shut down. My brain looked up and was like, hey, what's happening? But Dupree gets the stop, and the Chargers deny the Raiders from any points this drive. And we got ourselves a 1st and 10 from the 2 for the Chargers offense. Let's go. Yeah, I'll maybe look at that for the next video. I'll do some roster construction. Nice play, baby. Nice stop. Now the Chargers have an opportunity to take the lead. Tough place to start here on the 2, though. I would hope that it's Najee or Hampton that picks up a few yards to open up some breathing room here. I think I see Najee Harris back there at running back. It's that play they like, putting the 2 blockers in front of Najee Harris, who's nicely going to find some space. And he picks up a solid gain there. It's a 2nd and 3, and more importantly, some breathing room. Nice play by Najee Harris. Oh, man. Want to see Harbaugh use Najee Amari in like 1-2 punch? Me too. That's a good start right there. Najee Harris picked up some very valuable yards. Let's see if we can get Amari and Hampton in there for the 2nd run. 2nd and 3. It's a pass. Herbert really quickly finds his man underneath. It's Quentin Johnston. And now we got a 1st down and a drive forming with 2 minutes left. They're going to have to hurry up at some point. But you got some space to work with now. Remember, this started at the 2-yard line. Now at the 14, you got an opportunity to make something of this drive. It's 1st and 10. Herbert. He's going to pass. Going back into his own end zone. That's risky. Oh, dude. One more step, and what would that have been a safety? Got to watch out. It's 2nd and 10. Raiders have a really competent pass rush. Of course, you got Max Crosby. Kuntz is also very underrated. He had an 8-sack season before going down with injury in 2024. Got to buy Justin Herbert a little bit more time to find his open target. Looks like he was tipped a little bit. He'll pick up a few. It's a 6-yard gain. Couldn't quite see who the receiver was. But it's a 3rd and 4. Can they keep this drive alive? Come on, baby. Yeah, I like that, Nicole. I do. That's a good call. Justin Herbert. We need 4 yards to keep this drive alive. Plenty of time if we can. Come on, Herbert. He'll get the ball off. And it's Ladd McConkey. Yes! Ladd McConkey. Excellent catch. Oh, my goodness. In traffic. We needed it. And McConkey able to pull it in. Oh, Lord. Let's go. 15's in the chant, man. We needed that. Ladd McConkey. Huge play. And now we are at the 33-yard with some time. Oh, man. That looks like it was tipped. 2nd and 10 coming up. 1:26. We got all 3 timeouts. Anybody know that? I am what I am, what I am, what I am, a train wreck. Justin Herbert over the middle finds his tight end. It's Conklin. And that's a 1st down with a timeout. 1:20 at midfield. Let's go. Tarheeb still 4 interceptions. That one's tough. That one's really tough. I don't know on that one. You guys have to let me know. 1st and 10. Chargers playing wide. Got to watch out for the pass rush. It's Kuntz. And it's a sack for the Raiders. 2nd and 16 coming up. They got to hurry. They've got to hurry. 2nd and 16. 2 timeouts left. Now back at the Chargers part of the field. He's going to go underneath to Quentin Johnston. It's not going to be a lot of yards, man. Man, I would have loved to see a 3-point try here at some point. They got 13 yards on the 3rd down. Justin Herbert, third and forever. He's going to go underneath. And it's going to be Trey Harris, who barely brings it in, but it's a fourth down. No reason to go for it here. Y'all got to punt this thing away. You get the ball at half. Let's not risk it. The Raiders are hoping for a second chance here. Yeah, let's go ahead and punt this thing away. Honest prediction of wins and losses on the season. Honestly, I have us at the same spot. I think we've improved so much this season in terms of roster, in terms of talent, in terms of identity, fit for the Chargers and Jim Herbert or Jim Harbaugh, Jim Herbert, and even the Greg Roman offense seen a lot of improvement in terms of roster, but the schedule's much more difficult. So I'm going to have us at the same spot. I think 11 or 10 wins feels pretty right to me, and that's very playoff worthy. That would definitely put him in the postseason. But 11 wins where I'm going to stick for now. We'll have more as the season goes on. Here comes Geno Smith, fires underneath. Big yards. You hate to see it. They have 3 timeouts. They haven't taken one yet, though. That's good. Yay, Madden. Yay, Madden. Terrible clock management. It's going to run it all the way, inside the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the Chargers don't have to even worry about a 3-point there. It's a 1st and 10. Bolts when they come out of the 2-minute warning. Yay! That worked out for us for once. Man, is it realistic? Nah. This is for entertainment purposes only, as is much of this channel. Gonna show the Geno Smith there. I'd love to see the Chargers offense get going, man. We've seen some better runs from Amarian and company so far, but man, Chargers offense, they need to find a rhythm. Some Sundays aren't supposed to hurt this much. Ricardo, what's up, baby? I feel like we still have a shot here. Chargers get the football back. We just got to find a rhythm on offense, man. I really liked where the run game was going. We just didn't have an opportunity to capitalize at the end of it. Here comes the return. Is that Keandre? Yeah, it's Lambert Smith on the return on this one, and Lambert Smith takes it past the 30. Nice speed on the rookie. Him and Darius Davis sharing special teams responsibilities there. And here comes the Chargers once again on offense. We need some points, baby. Chris Tucker scream when going down. Yeah. 8 minutes in the third. And here we go, Chargers. First play of the second half. It's Amari and Hampton. Hampton's going to find a big play. Hampton breaks the first tackle and brings in the first down. His biggest rush as a Charger so far goes for 16, 17 yards and a first down. Let's go, Amari and Hampton. 8's in the chat for the rookie. Big run by number 8. He's dude, Taylor with the $2 holla. Thank you so much, man. Here comes the next play. It's a reception. Was that Trey Harris? It was Trey Harris. The rookies providing the first chunk of yardage in the second half. Taylor, thanks so much, man. We've been waiting. Amari Hampton still back there at running back. It's a play action. Justin Herbert looking, fires. He's going deep. He's finding the tight end who brings it in. It's Conklin. He breaks the tackle. Conklin going all the way to the house. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyler Conklin, the new tight end, makes a huge play, breaking the tackle and taking it all the way to the house. Let's go. You can also say that was an H-bomb by our boy Justin Herbert. Let's go, dude. Conklin with his first touchdown as a Charger, and the Bolts will take the lead. It's a 10-7 lead over the Raiders with a whole half of football left to play. Let's go, baby. They got conked. That's going to be a thing a lot this season. Everyone getting conked. The conky. Conklin. Go. Let's go Chargers! That was all Conklin, too. It's like that was a tough catch to make, and then on top of that, being able to break the tackle and take it all the way to the house. There was somebody threw in a nice block there, too. It might have been McConkey. Oh, that was great, dude. Here comes the return by the Raiders. It's number 83, gets wrapped up at the 25-yard line. Nice, dude. We got to see a little bit of the rookies. We saw the new tight end. We got a score on the board. It's 10-7. Let's get the defense out there. Let's go. One drop in 2 years of bad quarterbacks. I'm sold on Conklin. Yeah, he's going to definitely be a huge improvement from last year. 1st and 10. It's Geno Smith. Backing up, fires underneath, looking for Ashton Jeanty, who breaks the first tackle predictably, but gets nicely wrapped up by Dan Henley. It'll be a 2nd and 8. That could have been worse. We almost saw a signature Ashton Jeanty, ridiculous tackle breaking spree, but luckily Dan Henley able to wrap him up at 2nd and 8. It's 2nd and 8. Geno Smith has some time, steps up. He's going to run for it. Can the Chargers get another fumble? No, they can't. It's a 1st down, Raiders at the 39. Got to watch out for Geno's mobility. And it's going to be a 1st and 10. Over under 109 for Dan. That's close to what he did last year, no? I'll say over. That one's tough too, but I would still say over. I have a lot of faith in Dan. Yeah. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Raiders. I think Dan's jump from his rookie season was insane. I'm excited to see what he does in his 3rd year. That goes for Junior Colson too, baby. 2nd and 7. It's Geno Smith. Runs into Jeanty. Geno's struggling. He's going to have to throw that thing away. Man, the dude was panicking. There was the Chris Tucker scream that you were looking for. Ah! Had to toss that thing into the sideline. It's going to be a 3rd and 7. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? We need a stop, man. It feels like a while since we've gotten a stop here. Come on, dude. Let's get the pass rush in there. Watch out for the mobility, the mobility, the mobility. Yes! Finally. It's Khalil Mack that gets in there for the tackle. It's a 4th and 4, and the Chargers finally get a stop on defense. Colson will be scary. I think that he sees a big jump just like Dan Henley. I really do. He's too talented. And, of course, I think a lot of people don't understand that he was hurt that last season, and he did not play hardly at all last season. I think you're going to see some nice improvement from him in 25. Here comes the punt by the Raiders. And the Chargers, where are we going to get it? Did it go out of bounds at the 27? I was like, where did it go? 27-yard line. Nice start for the Chargers. Was that last drive the one that started at the 2? No, it wasn't, because that was the first play or the first drive of the second half. Here comes the second drive of the Chargers in the second half with 3 minutes left in the 3rd. Oh, really? I definitely will use it if it's free use. That's awesome. Here's Justin Herbert looking for a target. It's going to be the other tight end, Will Dissly, who has changed to number 89 for those who are unaware. Nice season for him last year, a career year. He picks up 8. Primarily a run-blocking tight end, showed off some nice mitts last year. Let's see if he can get in on a couple of nice blocks for Amari and Hampton, who's gotten the majority of the share of touches in this game. It's going to be a carry by Amarian, who gets immediately tackled. I have to imagine that was Christian Wilkins, man. Christian Wilkins is a beast, and the Raiders' defensive line, dude, we got to watch out for them this year. Wilkins and Kuntz were down for a majority, if not all of last year, And they can be a pretty nasty pairing when they're on the field, especially with Max Crosby, too. Adam Butler. 3rd and 4. We need the conversion. Can we get it? And it's going to be old reliable lightning lad McConkey who makes it happen. The Chargers drive continues. First and 10 Chargers after a Lad McConkey first down. Oh, such a beautiful thing. 1st and 10. It's Justin Herbert. He's going to look down the sideline, and it's going to be almost intercepted by Smith. Wanted to take a shot downfield. Was that Trey Harris, the intended receiver? That would have been a big play for the rookie. Nicely defended by the Raiders. It's a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert. He's looking. It's a screen for Omarion Hampton in space. Can we find the first down? Oh, still a 9-yard pickup. Nice play by the rookie. I want to see a whole lot more of that. Rehabilitation after being hospitalized since February. I can't tell you how much better my Sundays just got now. Some Sundays one than another. Oh, Hugo, dude. We're all thinking about you, man. Both fam and the director's queue is behind you, man. We're thinking about you, dude. I certainly hope it brings something. Thank you, man. Here comes Najee Harris looking for the first down. He's going to get it and more. Najee Harris, can he take it to the house? He's going to break and tackle, maybe. Oh, dude, all the way down to the 17-yard line. Biggest run of the season for the Chargers. Offense, Najee Harris. Oh, beautiful play. Let's go, 22. That one's for you, Hugo. That one's for you. Oh, big plays, dude. Big plays. Kyle with the Bo Bros. What's up, baby? Good to see you guys out here. Najee Harris with the big play, and here comes Justin Herbert on the follow-up. He's going to go underneath. Almost intercepted. Ooh. Oh, that would have been bad. They don't have Spokane out there anymore. Who's the new linebacker duo? It was like Eldenrod. Something, I don't remember. Roberts. 2nd and 10 Chargers offense. Let's run the football. We saw a big play by Najee. Let's get one for Hampton. In motion's Lad McConkey. Chargers like to motion before running. Not this time. It's a pass underneath. And it's Trey Harris, the rookie, who picks up 6. It's a 3rd and 4 coming up. Give some big love to Hugo in the chat, baby. Longtime mod of the channel. Oh, yeah, I'm very familiar with the Wilhelm scream. LA76, are you a big Star Wars fan? You seen what we got over there, right? We got a bolted up stormtrooper. We big Star Wars fans in the house, baby. 3rd and 4. In motion is Conklin. And Justin Herbert looking for a target. Underneath, it's Trey Harris. Woo! Trey Harris wants his first touchdown. Harris, a couple receptions this game. It's a 1st and goal. Inside the 5. Bring out Najee, baby. Bring out Najee. Bring out Najee Harris. Massive fan. Hey, dude, you're in good company. I am huge, unhealthily huge Star Wars fan. Herbert's going to get sacked on the DB blitz. For 38 gets in there. Who's 38 for the Raiders? That would be Hudson Clark. Safety for the Raiders gets in there for the sack. It's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 8. Would love to see a run inside the 5. It's 2nd and goal. It's a underneath pass for Conklin. We're going to lose more yardage. It's a 3rd and goal from the 9. We're going to have to go into the end zone. A touchdown here would be huge. Come on, baby. Come on, Bolts. 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking. Fires underneath. McConkey. Oh, McConkey can't quite get in there. Takes a shot. at the 2-yard line. What do you guys do here? Do you go for it? We should have been running all along. Do we try a run here at the 2 to try and take a 2-possession lead? Or do we take the 3? Looks like they're sending out Cameron Dicker. No, they're going for it. They're going for it. And there's a flag. What's the flag? What? I guess we're kicking it. False start. I guess we're kicking it. Let's kick it. Let's kick it. That solves that issue for us. Let's kick it. Let's kick the football. Trey Evans with the 5. Love from Atlanta. You should let's barbecue, a Texas-style barbecue joint located in Utah. Some of the best barbecue you've had. What's it called? Les BBQ? I'm going to write that down. Here comes the 3 by Dicker, and it's a 13-7 lead for the Chargers. Les Barbecue. I'm going to write that down. I will definitely be hitting that up. I look like the kind of man that needs to have a dial-in on every single barbecue joint in town, baby. $5 holla from Trey. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Big love. Big love. Move the sliders to raise their awareness of the CPUs and make more realistic. Okay. I know there's an actual, like, overall gameplay slider that you can use for that, too. Maybe I'll find that as well. First episode's always the testing grounds, right? But please, yes, leave any and all recommendations. I'm a longtime Madden vet. Like, I've been playing forever. I actually worked with EA for a while. Not worked with, but like I was involved with EA for a while too as a game changer. I went to their studio in Florida a few times, in LA, and did a whole bunch of events with them. Some of the stuff I influenced made it into the game as well. Here comes the next play. Ashton Genty's loose. He's going to get tackled after a nice gain. But I've been out of the know for a while. Last couple of seasons, I have not played a whole lot of Madden, so we'll continue dialing it down. I'll have to write a Madden Sim guide for myself for next year, too. Make sure everything is nice and entertaining. First and 10, Raiders. Now the 38-yard line. Come on, defense. Come on. It's Genty. Genty breaking tackles. Picks up 4 when it was a negative play. That's what you have to expect out of Ashton Genty this year. You're going to see a whole lot of that. Told my brother about your channel. He subscribed. He's 43. He's a nerd. He calls himself he's into Marvel stars, all that stuff. Insane number of collectible items. That's awesome, dude. Shout out to brother Hugo, the doorman boss. There's Brock Bowers, big play. Ugh, Chargers with 3:55. I don't like where this is going. We gotta lock it down, defense. We gotta lock it down. Still coaching. They don't change it. So this is still Madden 25 with updated rosters. He won't be in Madden 26, obviously. Obviously. Do you think we'll fare against the Lions Hall of Fame game? I don't know. I'm just excited to be there. And there is nice play by Tooley. A stop on the run, a 2nd and 7. You got to meet Ewan McGregor today at Comic-Con? Wait, are you serious, Marthenian? What Comic-Con? It's in Europe, right? That's awesome. That's hecka awesome, dude. I love that. I got a photo somewhere in my living room of me and Mark Hamill. But I got to get all the Star Wars people I can as they come into Comic-Con, dude. That's so cool. 2nd and 7. It's an underneath pass to Bowers. And Bowers going to be 3rd and inches. But they're driving, man. With 2 minutes left on the clock, I don't like this. I do not like this. We also got one with Katie Sackhoff, the lady who plays Bo-Katan. Don Combe got a picture with him, me, an 8-month-old. That's so cool, Marthenian. May the force be with you. Here's Ashton Genty breaking tackles. Derwin James takes him down. They're at the 26-yard line with 2 minutes left. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Chargers defense really needs to lock down here, man. We got a turnover in the last game. Can we get another one here where we really, really need it? Have you ever played Battlefront 2? Huge, man. I'm a huge Battlefront 2 player. Love Battlefront 2. Here's A nice play defended by Tony Jefferson. It's a 2nd and 6. Clock stops, which we kind of want, right? Yeah, we do want the clock to stop. You guys seen the big resurgence of Battlefront 2? Oh, makes me so happy. I have like 50 days played on that game. It's ridiculous. Here comes Geno Smith. He finds his Ashen Genti underneath, and they're going to score. We had to expect that, dude. Oh, no. We need a field goal to win. We have 2 minutes. We have all timeouts. But that's exactly what you need to expect from Ashen Genti. In space, he's going to break all kinds of tackles. Oh, man. Probably the best case scenario, if I'm being honest, because if they were to drain another, at least one of the better case scenarios, because they could have taken it all the way down to like inside 30 seconds, and we'd have no time to try and play back to a 3. I don't know, man. That game is fire. Yeah, it's so underrated. I'm so glad everybody's jumping on board to Battlefront 2 all of a sudden. Why is Genti 6 feet in Madden? I'll double check. He should only be, what, like 5'9", 5'8"? But with 1:50 and all 3 timeouts, the Chargers need a field goal to win it. Can they find it? Not going to have much of the run game to lean on, which has been good to them this game. And all things considered in a Madden game, the Chargers had a pretty good run game this week. Now they need 3, likely on the shoulders of Justin Herbert, Ladd McConkey, maybe even Conklin, who's had an awesome game this week, too, to make that happen. Here comes the rookie, Lambert. Lambert's going to find some space. Lambert brings us all the way down to the 41. Oh, that's huge. Hey, 84's in the chat for Keandre Lambert-Smith, the returner on that play. That's a huge return. And the Chargers now looking in a pretty good position. They just need a few yards. Let's go. That is crazy. Lambert-Smith giving the Chargers excellent starting field position, and Justin Herbert's going to sling it down to Will Dissly to start things off. Plenty of time. 1:40. Of course, in Madden, with their clock management, it can be a little sketchy, but we're at 46-yard line. We need, what, like 20, 25 more yards for a Cameron Dicker field goal? Come on, baby. Killer lightning strike. I love it. Yeah, he's fast, dude. Justin Herbert, got to get rid of it. He's going to pat Ladd McConkey. Never mind. The Raiders intercept. That's likely game. Oh. Corian Bennett. Their corner intercepts Justin Herbert, who only had, what, was it 2 interceptions all last year? Or was it 4? I don't remember. Wow. A game, like the game was in the bag, dude. This was in the bag. Oh, man. That's so brutal. Go to me with a 3. Go Superchargers. We need a deeper run this year. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In the trench with the classic Herbert. Oh, dude. Guys, man. How does that happen? This happened last year. That's the way we started this, the Sims, didn't it? I'll have to go back and watch those Sims and write down all of the settings that we used, because, yeah, that's a brutal. Like, it happened, like, the game script was it was close, and then we had the game, and then we threw it away at the end. You guys remember that? I'm starting to have some flashbacks from last year. Here comes the run by the Raiders. You're going to likely see a few of those. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. We'll tune it. We'll tune it before next week. But that is brutal. Of course, the Raiders are a pretty good team. But we had, like, just the way it was going, we had it in the bag with that return and everything. Ugh. We have 3 timeouts, and we got to stop Genti first. The 3rd and 7. Raiders could throw it here. If the Chargers can stop it, we can save ourselves a timeout, which would be huge, but that is crazy. Crazy work. 3rd and 7. It's Smith. He's looking. Can we get the sack? That would be huge. Yes, we do. We have to burn a timeout. It's a 4th and 18. We have 1 minute and a prayer. We've got 1 minute and a prayer. That sack gives us a little hope that we're not going to get as pinned. That drove him back 11 yards. Come on, Darius. Come on, KLS. We need some yards on this return. And we're going to start at the 16-yard line. You want me to jump in and play? I would feel so conflicted on that, man. Let's see if Herbert can make it happen. No timeouts. That's the biggest issue. In Madden, that's not good. On simulations, they're really bad at clock management. You need some big plays. And last time, Herbert was just dunking it to his tight end over and over. We can't do that. Ooh, tight formation. Come on, Herbert. You got to sling it. He's going underneath. You got to get out of bounds. Thank you, Rook. Thank you. Oh. I don't know if that was on purpose, but Trey Harris steps out of bounds, picks up the first down. We're now at the 28-yard line. Come on, Trey Harris. "51 seconds. Trey Harris opens up an opportunity by getting out of bounds. You're looking for Ladd. Heck, you're even looking for QJ on this play. It's underneath. It's to the tight end. Madden doesn't know how to play. Madden doesn't know how to play with this kind of time on the clock. You're going to probably have 20 seconds by the time the next play is there. Oh, man. No huddle. Come on, Chargers. You need like 30 yards, man. Underneath. It's out of bounds. It's Hampton this time. It's a 3rd and inches, but you are really up against the wall here. Every game, let's make things a little more dramatic. Ugh. There's a chance. Come on, Chargers. 5 wide. Please don't go underneath. It's almost guaranteed over if you do that. Don't go underneath. Come on, Herbert. He's going sideline looking for Trey Harris. Oh, man, a little bit of touch on that ball, and you're looking at a first down at least. Maybe even a touchdown to Trey Harris. But 18 seconds left. What's tough is it's a 4th down and inches. So this is kind of the game right here if you don't convert. Oh, the run formation, too. It is a run. And it's Hampton who picks it up, but we are not going to have time for another play. That it? That's it. Man, dude. That sucks. 13-14 is going to be the final score. Chargers are starting 0-2. Yeah, Madden really sucks at that kind of stuff, dude. I'm sorry to say it. They really, really do. But, hey, you know, I'll have to go back and I'll take a look at the first episode last season. We'll make sure all the whistles and bells and everything are sorted out. But didn't put in Herbert when you reset. No, they didn't have any timeouts left, unfortunately. But we'll double-check everything. Because this, again, scarily familiar to the first one. I mean, the first game seemed fine. This game felt like that classic formula that we kept running into. I think we were like 4 games in before we were like, okay, the game is doing this on purpose. Where you have the game won, and then they give it away at the end. We're not going to let that happen again. So we'll continue getting everything sorted out. It'll be fun. I hope it was at least fun for everybody. Getting some form of football back. Next week, it's going to be the Broncos. Who was the other team on there? And the Giants. So hopefully the Chargers can grab their first win. First game at home in week 2 in episode 2. Should be fun. Yeah, Denver next week. We got to break the losing streak already, man. It's going to be tough starting off the season. 3 straight division games. We got to come out at least 1 or 2 wins on top of there, man. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director. Sim Sundays is officially back. We'll see you guys next week, probably around the same time, 1 or 2 p.m. Pacific. And we'll continue on the journey. Again, we'll get stuff sorted out in terms of tuning and all that. It should be a good time. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Director. If you like what you saw here, hit us up with a like and sub on the way out. We'll see you next time. And as always, bolt up and stay frosty. Thanks again so much, Bull fam.